Hello again, it's me, Angela. Lovely to see you again. Thanks for coming by. I have a tarot reading for you today. As you know, if you've seen me before today. So, right hand tarot again. I'm interested to see what decks are going to jump out at me for January. If I'm going to end up with a deck of the month again, like I did for December, or a different deck every day or every week. We'll see how it goes. Today, what we got is the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So one of the things that sticks out to me about this is we have two fours, okay? For my interpretations, the number 4 generally represents stability. Like, obviously our houses are not just square anymore, but if you go back to earlier houses, or if you make houses in like The Sims or something like that, a lot of times the basic layout you do is basically a square, right, with like 4 corners. That adds stability. Think of a table with 4 legs, that kind of thing. Chairs often have 4 legs. Like, it's a stable number. And then the Two of Swords here. In this particular iteration, for this reading, is about balance. Balancing the two. So, what are we balancing? Well, balancing has been a recurring theme in the readings lately, and it makes sense. Balance is important. There's tons of things that we balance between in our lives. Light versus dark, masculine versus feminine, rest versus work, spending time with your family versus work, fire versus water, yin and yang. There's a lot of dual things we have that are one or another that we usually are going to look to try to keep them in balance. So balance is important in order to have the stability that the fours give. So how do you feel you're balancing your life? All the various things. How's your work-life balance? How's your self-care versus taking care of others? Balance. How's that going for you? I know, especially as women, we tend to put others above ourselves. We tend to nurture our children, our husbands, our friends, our parents, our animals, our everything. And we kind of neglect ourselves. Hang on. I need water. Oh, I'm a dry person. Too dehydrated. God, the fuzzy. Look, I have cats, alright? Fuzzies are everywhere. Okay. So, how are you balancing things in your life? Do you need to adjust the scales to get into a more harmonious, stable, joyful part in your life? Make sure you are taking care of yourself. Do not neglect your self-care, okay? Again, very common in women. We're not the only ones. Men can do it too. And of course, anybody who's non-binary, whatever gender you may identify as, you probably still have this problem too, right? For the most part, women do tend to have the issue more than others, but everybody's got it. I mean, really, to a certain point, everybody has it. So, take care of yourself. Have you ever heard the saying that's basically like, you can't fill anyone else's cup if yours is empty? You cannot take good care of your house, your children, your husband, your friends, your wife, your dogs, your cats, your ferrets, whatever, if you're not taking care of yourself. It is actually if you have a hard time looking at self-care as maybe being selfish, so it makes you feel like you shouldn't be doing it, remember that in order to take care of all the things you take care of in your daily life, you have to be taken care of too. If you're not going to be at your best to take care of all these other things, okay? So do your best for your family, for your community, for your friends. You know, you're going to want to nurture them and take care of them. That's awesome. Do not forget yourself, okay? Balance, dear, balance. Balance. Stability. All the funness. I love this one. I love the image on it. It just looks like, I don't know, to me it looks like two women dancing. I don't know, I just love it. I like the little fishnet we have going on. Anyway, that's not relevant. Balance your time between yourself and others, okay? Tell me what you want to do to nurture yourself a bit. You know, it's kind of cliche. People will be like, oh, go take a bubble bath and have a glass of wine or something. Well, it might be cliche. Going and getting your nails done. Like, that's self-care on a certain level, because we do tend to not take time for ourselves, and at least in those activities you're taking care of yourself instead of someone else. But there's other larger ways to do it. Whatever works in your life to make you a more filled up, happy individual. If you do not do it, you will not be able to take care of anyone else in your life that you want to take care of properly. Okay? I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.